Hello and welcome everybody to the 10th episode of Archipelago, a Salt March campaign. Thank you so much for joining us today. When we last left off, our party, if I remember correctly, had seen the Abbey Isle and had seen the beach that was there, looked at all the dead bodies, the remains of the dead bodies, little bits of cloth, some broken planks and such, and the beach. And they knew that there's a legion of skeletons hidden under those sand dunes. They decided to go scale the cliff sides that have been worn down by the water until they're just steep 90-degree angle cliffs. And York decided to go in, tried to climb up, but sadly fell, hit 30 feet, and took quite a bit of damage as he fell into the water, as well as the sharp stones that were protruding from the water. The party then made it safely through the skeleton sand dunes to the abbey, or what remains of it, after it has been bombed by Major Thompson. The party went in, knocking on the door, very not at all what regular adventurers would do, and pay the price for the first time when the guard or um, the guard of the abbey decided that, you know what, I feel like doing a fight. The party fought, killed two of the acolytes, and saved the new high priest, who before that was just a scribe, who has rose to a station due to everybody else dying in the chain of command. And Sterling, with his keen eye, saw that there was a room heading around, a passage down where the prayer room would be, where they found uh, two desiccated uh, gnome corpses that were reanimated, as well as two minotaur skeletons. The party went forward and saw that there was a statue, well, maybe guarding a treasure room with about six chests overflowing with gold and gems just spilling out of it. The floor on the side of the room is just covered in bits of gold coin and loose jewels. And Sterling decided to go forward and scout ahead. And he opened the door where he heard two what sets of a few footprints or a few people or entities marching. And that is where we left off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would you like to transition to the map now?
Yes, sure.
I'm scared, boys.
I'm not feeling it.
This is what you see. And I'll run
Ah!
through some of the tokens a little bit so you guys see that these are living statues that are going around marching. One of the one hand, you see that it's actually instead of hands, it just ends in a hammer. The other one ends in a sword. As they march around, ba ba ba, and they keep marching information. As
Can I shut the door real quick?
no, because that would be initiative, sadly. And let's see. Yorick, Sterling, you're first, but you're surprised.
What does
York.
that mean?
As in, you have your reaction, but you cannot take turn. Actually, no, I wouldn't say you're surprised. You can go first.
He was ready for that.
Yeah,
He
I'll
knew
open
what
up
he was
because
getting
it was like
himself into.
it was open, heard
I
it,
don't-
and then it was like fully open.
Strangely, I don't know. I don't think he did, since he's here by himself without shouting anything back at y'all. But sure, Sterling, it's your turn. As you hear these things move around, turn to you and say, "Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!" and start motioning towards you.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna take two longbow attacks at sharpshooter real quick,
All right.
and
Which
then I'm
one?
gonna regret it because I bet they're at blue.
Okay.
Both of them sharpshooter. That is, hold on, 12 plus 6. That is 18 to hit.
Okay. It hits.
And the other one will be a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits as well.
Okay. First one is 4 plus 8, which is 12, plus 10. So that's 22 damage.
All right.
And then the other one is 26 damage.
All right. Nice.
And then I would like to use my movement to back the hell up.
All right, you go ahead and take 2 shots at him, saying that even though it's made of iron, it feels a little bit more weak and not really as stout as an actual Cyber iron would be. And you're able to go in and you hit him in the chest. You see little bits of actually mechanical gears and such go through the pokes of your arrows. You're poked into it. And let's see, next would be Yorick and Merryweather. You guys, I would say, are surprised since Sterling did not say anything and just started running towards y'all.
I'm just gonna stand in the doorway.
I was going to say, but that's okay.
Sadly, and then I'll go. Let's see the statue's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sterling, what is going on? Oh my God, what is that?
Has something happened? Has something?
No, 6.
We were surprised.
3, 4.
We were?
1 and Sterling. I mean, sadly, I am saying it's surprised due to Sterling never once vocalizing
Right.
anything.
Like we had no inclination that like anything was going on. We were just like tiptoeing past the big statue.
Mhm.
And then
Sterling,
Sterling's
this thing
like, hello, hello.
And Sterling, this the blue statue that you had hit before is gonna see you and start trying to overrun and move ahead of you.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
The right statue. My apologies.
Do I roll against that? or
Roll
something?
and an athletics or acrobatics.
I would prefer acrobatics.
And do that.
And that didn't help me at all. Let's see. 5 plus 8 is 13.
Oh,
He's gonna plow me down.
it's actually 14.
Right through you.
It goes in and goes. And let's see. There's 2 Yorks, so
Yeah, get rid of the left one. I don't have control of it.
there you go.
Thank you.
And this one has gonna run over here since it did a double dash. All right, and with that, Tarquin, it's your turn.
Okay, so this guy-
Sadly, you can do nothing. Sterling, your turn again.
Okay, I
All
I just
surprised.
see this guy come rushing in and like pushing back because everybody kind of yelled back like ah, and Tarquin's kind of what's going on, and he sees this and he goes oh my god.
Yes, and you're going forward, trying to look for your little your arcane focus or your component punch. You're not able to do as much as the next round of combat
Yep.
starts. Sterling,
I guess I will take a step down. That'll be attack of opportunity.
sure.
Alright.
My apologies. This is the way it should be.
Ah.
Uh,
Let's do!
I'm pretty sure it hits with a 17.
17 is my AC, so I guess yeah.
Ooh.
You take that amount of damage
Oh no.
as it goes in and rakes across the front of your armor with his blade.
Oh, no.
Gotcha. Okay.
And as it hits you, it says, "Do not resist. Do not resist. Do not resist."
I don't know what resist means, but it sounds like it could be similar to resist. I'm going to.
Negative inspiration.
I'm going to attack. Oh shoot! Wow, now I wish I didn't do that, but that's okay. I'm guessing I can't see the blue one, so I'm going to attack the red one with 2
Yeah.
longbow attacks.
All right.
They're at sharpshooter.
Roll attacks.
That will be a 16.
Barely hits.
Okay, so the other one will not hit, so only one hits.
All right. Roll damage. That's the one that has not been hit by anybody, if I remember correctly.
Because the other one
And
was
by anybody, I mean you.
because the other one was a 15, so I'm assuming that one didn't hit.
It wouldn't.
Okay, so 3 plus 8, which is 11, plus 10 is 21 damage.
All right. Nice.
Alright. No.
Right, next, you're going, moving back before you can before you can see that, oh, I can no longer see the statue. And you take 2 shots to the one that has not been hit before, missing the last one as you're doing your best to actually hit the other statue that he's right next to. And Yorick.
Oh my goodness, what a turn of events. I would like to use my bonus action to grapple this individual.
Okay.
So, and I'm not raging, so it's just straight up rolls, and that's fantastic.
12.
Oh, 12.
So it's not fantastic.
So he succeeds, right? Because he's.
I don't know what you rolled.
I said 12.
Oh, I didn't see it. So, yeah, ties goes to the other person, yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Alright, so that's fine. I'll just recklessly use my my great axe to bring out my rage against him without raging. Two natural 20s. All right.
Hell yeah, bro.
Should I roll the second attack, or
Yes.
and 24, 25.
It's
something like that. Well, all right. So the first attack, we've got is 21 damage, 21 piercing damage for the start.
all right.
And the second attack is, let's be ballsies and re-roll that one. Let's try and get a 12. Went from a 7 to a 1, so 6 points of slashing damage. As I come down and I, hello there, and then I come back up with the rest of, and slashy into the. You said it was like a stone or like
Iron.
iron.
Mechanical.
Mechanical construct like golem. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. And with that, that'll be Meriwether's turn.
Okay, let's just take a little bit of time and slow this down. And he's going to kind of wipe his hand through his hair and gonna smush it around and wave his hands out in front of him and is going to cast slow on both of these creatures.
Damn, how grimy is Meriwether? He can get oil
Pretty-
from his hair.
Pretty grimy. He hasn't had a shower in a couple weeks. It's
In a
been an
couple
adventure.
bad
He's just
ago.
being very resourceful.
Damn, be careful with those fireballs. You might do friendly fire
Yeah,
damage.
I know.
The little flick of flame from your finger might catch your hair on fire.
Ah,
Alright, and I'm guessing you're
that is-
gonna
that is
have
a
the...
wisdom save for both of them.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel sorry for you. Wisdom save, 14, 17.
Re-roll the 17 using my chronal shift.
Alright. 19.
Okay, so the 14 fails, so I don't know which one you want that to be, but
It'll be the one over here, because the first one was the one that got a higher roll.
okay. So Mary, seeing that happen and knowing that this one had already struck out at Sterling, is just gonna kind of peek around the corner. Look, okay, let's just space out a little bit and kind of just walk over into this corner.
Alright, now it's the blue statue's turn, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will be in range of everyone.
And its speed is halved, by the way.
Oh, its speed is halved, so
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Thanks.
Ah,
I
nice.
can use my bow now.
Just please make sure to close down the effects of the spell, and actually can't even do that because
Yeah.
we're actually showing the chat now. Oh well. Let's see. Since it can only attack once, it's going to do whirlwind attack and go around. Sterling, give me a dex save as you see the statue goes in, and its body, you see pylons go down into the floor as its upper body from waist up starts twirling around, going around, and everybody within 10 feet of it,
So that's
which is Meriwether
everyone but
and
Tarkin.
Sterling. Oh yeah.
Does the other statue have to make a?
It's creature of its choice.
Gotcha. That would be an 11.
That'd be a natural 20.
What is that?
Yep.
You said a dex save?
Yeah.
My third natural 20 of the night.
I'm great. at
Okay, that's a 9.
All right, Tarquin. No, Tarquin wouldn't be. It's circle. Okay. And okay, so Meriwether, you're a little bit too, maybe a little bit overconfident, seeing that you stepped out of the way, seeing that it's slowed as well, that you are a little bit taken unawares as it starts twirling around, and its hands actually start extending with wires going in, and the hammer and the sword starts extending its reach, hitting you in the face for hitting you and Sterling for
Yeah,
16 points of damage.
That doesn't
and-
feel good at all.
Tarquin, roll me a d6.
That's a 5, Chief.
Okay, it has its thing back. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 on my concentration check, by the way.
Nice. Good thing might have to make another one, as this one is gonna do the exact same thing. Everybody, dex saves, except for Sterling.
Nice. Yeah.
Quick
Got a natural
picking
20.
on me.
Dirty
It's a 22.
Oh my god. All these
Nice.
natural 20s.
York?
17.
I got a dirty 20.
All right, you all make it. And York, you would take half that damage. My apologies. So you all take half damage.
Oh, okay, so I take
How
half
much damage
on
is
each
it?
of them.
You take 8 points of damage,
Lucky.
and everybody takes 13 points of damage right now.
So
And Sterling.
8 and 13.
Yep, Sterling, roll me a d6.
Really good
Wait,
D6.
13 is halved?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Do I take that 13 too or no?
No, you don't. Roll me a d6 though.
4.
Oh, too bad.
Sorry, DM, just so I understand. I take 8 and 13?
You only take
Oh,
13.
Yeah.
I only take 13. Okay. Sick, just making sure.
I'm alive.
What's that?
Damn.
All right, as the second surge goes in, you see it starts to again put the pistons down into the floor in order to stabilize. So it goes around, its arm is extending with wires, hitting every single one of you. You're all a little bit more aware and take cover and try to dodge as much as you can. Still doing quite a bit of damage to you as the edges of the hammer and the sword nicks and prod you guys. Okay, next would be Tarquin.
Okay, so Tarquin, I think this whole thing, he was surprised and he was electrocuted, so I think he has kind of not full control of his abilities. So the tides of chaos and magic are starting to just kind of like pour out of him. Totally gonna use Tides of Chaos for advantage on this next spell. Do you want me to roll on the
Yeah,
table
roll it.
after or now?
Roll it now.
Okay, so
Fireball at our feet.
that is a 55. Okay, my hair falls out but grows back in 24 hours.
All right, so like you feel like some of your hair actually got hit by the sword, and then your magic
Oh my
think for a second
God.
as you're casting your spell. No, my hair, and that little thought kind of goes in and messes up your magic, and actually you see your hair fall off as you try casting your spell. And what are you casting?
He's gonna cast Chaos Bolt at Red, who's right next to him. But he has advantage. So let me roll that real quick.
You would have it would be just a regular roll because when an enemy is between 5 feet of you, you have disadvantage on putting.
Oh, right. Okay, so that is, I got an 11 plus 8.
Hits.
Okay, sick. And I'm casting it as level 1, which is 2d8. plus a d6.
Let's see what splits.
And then because it's a chaos bolt, depending on, let's see, choose one of the d8s. The number on that determines the attack's damage type. So I'm gonna go with my pinky one. So whatever that is will be what it is. So it is cold damage.
All right.
15 damage total.
Oh, 15 total. Nice.
Cold damage from Tarquin. What?
It's all going on. Your this your hair goes in and causes your magic to, instead of be firing hot, to be a little bit just bitter cold as it goes and hits the red one. And
So again, I think he's scared and all the stuff's happening and the magic kind of swirls up in him and he kind of, his hands just, he instinctively pulls them together and magic warbles in between. And as that's happening, he just watches as like a chunk of his hair falls out and he goes, "What on earth?" And he launches that spell out. And now he's just kind of, he looks down and just sees hair everywhere. And he goes, "Oh God, not again." And that's my turn.
Nice. All right, and with that, it will be. Want to move anywhere? We just 1 second.
If I move, it's opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so no.
But
He's
who
gonna
worry? Why would you worry about that?
because Tarquin's his hair just fell out and he's a bit frazzled.
Sterling.
Can I speak out of order, or is
Speaking as a free action, you can speak whenever you guys would like.
okay? Mary's just going to kind of look around, see everybody kind of filled out, or spread out, and yell over to Sterling. Sterling, to the back wall. Come to me.
For you? All right.
And
You
Sterling,
see-
would you?
You can see Mary is like reaching into his pouch for something.
Okay.
Sterling, are you gonna follow?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that with my turn. I'm gonna cast my bonus action, Zephyr Strike.
Oh, this one doesn't get reactions, by the way.
You would know that since you guys have been a party for a while.
Okay, so I don't need that then. Okay. Then I will move to the back wall. Boop. And then I'm gonna take two. Well, I'll take 2 sharpshooter attacks on red.
All right.
It's like, what if I attack the slowed one, it negates it, right?
Nope.
No.
No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Well, 2 on red. It'll be a 16 and a 17 plus 6.
Both hits.
Cool. And that'll be 19 damage and 22 damage for red.
All right. Okay. You go and take into the shots and 14 of 19. Ooh, actually, just enough. As going, red is its armor is a little bit brittle and cold now from the cold damage that Tarquin did, and it's a little bit easier for hours to go in and pierce through it. You hear the first 4 hours goes through, and you hear what sounds of clanking and fluid going down on him. Then, the second hour, right into his chest, and you hear more things break as it starts falling down, breaking apart. So, repairs necessary, and dies.
Oh, shit.
All right. Yorick.
I see the construct in front of me just kind of like breaks down.
A
and
magnanimous
snaps and
dispensation.
blows up a bit from the arrow, and I catch one of the broken iron and throw it to the ground and says, "Serves you right for what you did to Tarquin." Not knowing,
And it wasn't the thing that made Tarquin's hair fall out.
yes, not knowing sorcerers very well, he just put two and three together to make 6. and then he slaps the shit down, and he walks down over here to this guy, and he's gonna try and grapple him with a bonus action.
Mm.
Do I have to declare my luck stone beforehand?
No.
Great, luck stone. Oh, a little bit better. 16.
Okay. Fails. 14.
Yeah, and I'm gonna reach right around him and kind of like go around the. How tall is it?
I would say it's about 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna like wrap my arm around its like neck area. I'm gonna like
Give it a noogie.
Let's say I'm gonna yank it back like this way. So like, can you put him here? I'll use 10 feet of my movement to pull him with me,
All right.
and then let's play. I'm gonna take 2 strikes at its midsection recklessly.
All
You
right.
get him, buddy.
26
All right.
and 22.
Both hits.
So, first hit is gonna be 13 points of slashing damage,
All right.
and second hit I'm gonna reroll with Butcher's Bib, and another 13 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Harja! Coming down, slashing into it, trying to just de-bowel this creature, whether it has a bowel or not, or whatever the term is for gutting something.
It has a battery of liquid liquid Sibber is running through it. As you go in with your axe, getting in the last strike, you see the yellow liquid going around, covering your axe. It was almost like an oil, and it balls back a little bit, but it looks like it's ready to attack Merryweather.
So we got bad tabled.
Yes, that's true. We did get bad.
Oh, wow. Oh well. So seeing the other one die and that one get pulled away, Mary, who was kind of like reaching for the hilt of a dagger that he has on his belt, goes, "Oh, well, this would be a waste then. Never mind." And he's going to kind of wave his hand and start muttering, and 3 kind of orbs of fire are going to start rotating around his hand, and is going to kind of punch forward and cast Scorching Ray at second level at this one. The one.
All right. Roll the
Alright.
attacks. Let's see.
Natural 20, a dirty 20, and
Hell yeah, boys. Get some.
14.
Okay.
Does the 14 hit?
Nope.
So just
But the 20 gang hit.
yeah.
Gang gang.
That is 17 points of fire damage as 2 of them burst into the insides of this construct.
Okay. Alrighty, going. The damage not doing too much. It's already broken, and the little oil that's there is not really catching fire from your rays, and it's not enough to actually take it down. But it does look a little bit worse for wear. And it's its turn, and all it can do is, let's see, make a save. Nope. It's its turn anyhow. It's gonna take 1 attack at Yorick.
Wait, what was the save for the slow?
Yeah.
Isn't that the end of his turn?
I didn't do it for last turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
So let's see. The statue is going to take 1 attack. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, it does. I'll shield it,
Oh.
since I'm usually never raging.
Alrighty.
I mean, since I'm usually always raging, and I never get the option to shield. So yeah, I'll you know, great axe to the ground, and I'll just, and a shimmery shield comes over me.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. Now with that, it'll be Tarquin's turn.
Okay, so Tarquin's gonna see this guy going at his homie. Not today, Satan. And he's gonna cast Firebolt. Well, let me tell you what it looks like. He's gonna again like get his hands and bring them together, form the fireball in his hand, and again just kind of like shove it out. Not a punch. It's a lot more like dainty, I guess.
Yeah.
He's
Shove
a
right.
duking it for real.
All right.
Theatrical.
Correct. 16 plus 8. I think that
Hits. Yeah, it is.
sick. And let me grab my 2d10s. So 11 fire damage.
11. Nice.
You.
So he sends that out. He's like, I'm going to save you, Yorick. And he shoots it out.
Would you like to give this any extra pizzazz as it goes down from your hit?
I would. I think that like when Merryweather casts those scorching rays and how they kind of like hit, like oil started to kind of like ooze out of different places and maybe like, fizz a little bit. But as he throws this last one, it kind of like finds the fuel source and just hits, and just flame kind of like explodes up around its face. And the little robot just kind of starts saying, like, it has its pre-programmed responses, and it's just saying like bits and pieces from each of the phrase. Like none of them makes any sense. It's like retreat, can't do, like just over that. And then it just kind of falls to the ground and it just starts burning in a smoldering robotic pile.
Okay, so as Jorik throws it away from him, the pile falls down. You see it burning, and you, with your somewhat pyromaniac tendency, just start watching the fire so much that you don't notice this huge heaping skeleton go barreling towards you. As I require you to make me he's going to try to dex, acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay, I'm gonna go with acrobatics for sure.
Actually, no, it's just gonna be he's gonna do athletics because it's his choice to tumble or overrun.
Okay, so athletics.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, so Tarquin, I'm going to save you, Yorick, and he's gonna send that. He's gonna. The win is there. He's super excited about it, and then he hears the skeleton barreling around. And again, this has been very stressful. So he turns around, and again, that chaotic magic energy inside him just comes to the front and blasts out. Like he can't control it. Like any cool facade he's had is just like shredding. So I'm gonna do that really quick.
So just so chat knows, Tarquin's using his Tides of Chaos to reroll the athletics check. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just to give me advantage. I haven't rolled it yet. So 96.
96.
Oh no. That sounds like a bad one.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Oh, we gained it. That's lovely.
Yep, so we're all, but that includes the baddie.
I believe, sadly, I don't think anybody really does piercing except for Sterling.
does.
I do
Heck
piercing.
yeah.
Yeah, Sterling does piercing.
And I do
Drop
big
that.
boy
They-
piercing.
And what did you roll on
Gain-
the athletics check?
Let me do that really quick. They gain, let's see. So there's a 15 and a 2, so 15.
All right. It roll. Oh, it actually has a +5.
Fuck me, mates.
16. So.
I did my best.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh
sorry.
no!
oh no.
You rolled a 17, right? Or was
No,
it...
I rolled a 15.
Oh, I could have sworn you said 17.
No,
As it
I
comes in
wish.
barreling towards you, your magic's not getting too much. You feel the vulnerability to piercing start going through you, and you're a little bit out of sorts as it barrels through and takes 3 attacks at you. With this
Y'all, it's been real. Hi, my name's Osirix Franco. I've
22.
been playing Tarquin. 22 hits, yeah. Mage armor, no, that fucking hits.
19.
Hits.
Mage armor, no.
Bro, he's a sorcerer. His armor class is 13. no shield, nothing.
All right, and he's pretty sure that's gonna take him down, so he's gonna take the last one at
Wait,
Meriwether.
your AC is 16.
My AC?
Yeah. When you add mage armor is 13 plus
Uh-huh.
all of your other bonuses, dexterity and your cloak of protection. So 16.
Oh, okay.
Do you have shield?
Nope.
He
Still,
does not.
both of those hit.
Yeah, those two hit, and then Meriwether, you take a 25 to hit. As the last, as you see that this amalgamation of skeletons goes in with 3 scimitars going around, and 2 of them striking
dispensation.
Pa, pa. The last one as a backswing getting you, and I believe that hits even with your shield.
Yep, it does.
Okay, let's see. First 2.
Tarquin got some heals.
Yep.
Thank God.
Tarquin,
Do you want
Tarquin,
me?
you,
Do you want me to heal before the attacks?
yeah, because you just said he got some heals.
Yeah, he did. Mad respect for sorcerers. Thank you, Tony.
That'd be at 32
3
damage.
and 6 damage. So let me add my 6.
How much did I take?
You'll take this one.
Oh, it hurt me 32.
10 for Meriwether.
Yes! Oh,
Yeah, 32 total damage for you. Tarquin
Yeah.
at 10 for Meriwether.
I think it's the first hit Meriwether's taken this entire campaign.
Yeah. So Tarquin. So as that guy does his 2 attacks, Tarquin
Meriwether
just
was
like,
already hurt.
well, he just like, I think his body kind of snaps back in a really awkward way, and he just falls to the ground.
All right.
Tony, but it wasn't enough.
I'm in the red, ladies and gentlemen. we're down,
I am
down there.
In the red too.
What?
What?
Only got
Sterling.
16 health
I
points.
took both of those spin attacks from the constructs.
Magnanimous
Tony,
dispensation.
1d4 to Tyrant.
To
Tony,
Tyrant, 1d4.
keeping us alive.
You're the
Darling.
one that's
It's
down.
best.
Sterling, get him! Go! Oh my god!
I mean, I can heal or I can attack.
Pierce the shit out of him.
All right,
He will take double damage from you, bro.
all right. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him
All right.
because I feel like I'm gonna need it if I'm gonna just gank this guy. So, I'm like my friends, Hunter's Mark, bam, and then 2 sharpshooter attacks at him.
Cocking 2 arrows, just choo choo.
I can 2 rounds.
The chef's hat falls limply out of Tarquin's pack and rolls across the
A
floor.
magnanimous
where you are.
dispensation.
Oh.
Martyr gets 2d4 heals. 1d4.
Sterling.
Okay, 16 plus 6 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that one. The other one was 5 plus 6, which is 11.
All right. That one doesn't hit.
Yeah, I
Ward
figured.
breaker.
Ward
Because
breaker
an all
what?
breaker and hit Tarquin.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be
that's
the
gonna be
face.
22 plus my 6, which is gonna be 5. So 27 points of piercing damage.
So double 254.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Also extra, like, pierce. Oh, it is
It's extra.
It's just extra damage. So
No, it is extra piercing damage.
yeah.
Hydra gave us whoever needs heals. Literally everyone.
So, I would say Tarkin.
I get a D4.
Yeah, once Tarquin's alive.
I mean, if you get a D4, you're alive right now.
D4.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
What's a healing?
Let's see.
I don't think you get
No.
healing. Just happens. It doesn't have to be on your turn.
Oh,
healing
okay.
just happens. It doesn't have to get to you. You can prepare yourself.
Okay, so I can do this if I
As it
get.
goes down, you feel while you are in the twilight, about to go through, and you feel your hat go back.
A magnanimous
Go away from you,
dispensation.
Think, Yorick, no, I need it. We just started. I need one to be his friend that can. And
Right.
you go in and take that little bit of healing. You're able to breathe back.
I rolled a d4 and I got a 4.
Same here, dog.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Roll me another D4, Tarquin.
We'll say you guys can use the other 2 as well, right?
Another 4.
Okay.
That's
I don't think
to
that's
know.
a good thing in this
bad
case.
D4 to roll.
Yeah, that's not a good D4.
That's
But
not
look
a,
at it.
That's not a good D4.
That's not a good D4. That's
It's
a
gonna
bad
be
D4.
fine.
It ain't gonna run
Okay.
away.
Okay, it's the skeleton's turn and is going to walk around this fixture.
Is he, he's between me and
Wait, it's the skeleton's turn?
Yeah,
Didn't
he's
it
going
just-
to. No, he was just there because it was the end of the round. But he has his own initiative, which happens after Sterling. He rolled a 16.
big rip.
And he
Actually,
was
no,
able to
Merriweather-
attack. He was able to attack 3 times on not his turn.
Yes, because it was a random encounter.
I'm gonna die.
Yes.
This was with him going in and walking in. This is his actual initiative order. And Merriweather, he's going to try to overrun you. An athletics check. Oof.
Gonna overrun me? How
Yeah.
dare you?
That's not good. Because me.
I fail.
Okay, and is going to just boop and walk over here. And I believe York, you get an attack opportunity if you'd like.
Hell yeah. 17 plus 8?
Hits,
Hell yeah.
and it's slashing, right?
Yeah, it's only slashing, but it's an 11 plus 5, so 16 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, nice. And let's see. Sterling, you did so much to him that it actually go down. You see a few of the tribs actually missing from that one shot. You see its the spine, this one of the spines are actually a little bit cracked. It's a little bit leaning up to the right, and it's gonna take attacks on you.
Of course it will.
1927.
That'll hit.
That's the second one's a 13, but let's see if this one actually brings you down. 18 points of damage on the first hit.
How much?
18 points of damage on the
That's
first
exactly my freaking HP. I'm down.
hit. All right. So the other one, it would be a 13 on you, Merriweather.
That's not gonna hit.
All right, last attack. 22.
You kidding me? That's exactly what he needed.
Sorry. 16 on you, Merriweather. As it
Hi,
goes in,
guys.
it's one of its oversized scimitars goes in, slashes across. Are you down?
Yeah.
Merriweather? Go and slashes across Sterling. Sterling, you fall back. You feel the front of your leather armor actually start spilling red, dyeing the leather armor now.
A
From its
magnanimous
little bit brown, it's
dispensation.
to deep red. And Merriweather sees that its one is down, turns towards you, and uses 2 of its 6 hands to do one huge slice at you. And you do your best to hold back the scimitar with your magic, but it just cracks and falls, hits you right in the clavicle, going down, and you go down into the floor. And that's its turn. Let's see.
So Luca gave 2 d4s of healing.
2?
She didn't specify. She said
Yes, so
whoever-
Luca is aware. Both Sterling and Merriweather are down. Tarquin is up with 4 hit points.
So,
In case the overlay hasn't updated.
can I take one of those d4 then?
Hey, it's up to Luca. She's the one that gave the bucks.
Luca.
And with that, it's going to be Merriweather's turn.
Do I get the healing before my turn or no?
Has Luca said your name yet, right now?
Nope.
Then you don't. Roll the d20.
Where's my turn?
Yeah,
York.
I think you skipped him, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, Yorick, it's your turn.
skipped
Sorry,
him.
Yorick, your
Luca,
turn.
say give him a d4 too.
Sorry, you guys. I was looking at the next combat initiative.
No, I'm angry.
I got 1 healing.
And I rage. And
All right.
Does he take up 4 spaces?
Yes.
Okay, how does this work? I'm going to... Where do I position myself to be next to him? Is this next to him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple him with my action. I'm raging. 18.
Ooh. Let's see. 18 with the grapple. Wait, you rage and you grappled?
Rage bonus action, grapple action.
Okay.
I'm action grappling as like an attack.
Oh, no, you're substituting one of your attacks for a grapple, and it's a 13.
That's what I mean. Yeah. One of my attacks. Grapple.
Mhm.
So, I have him. Now, how do I pull him in this area?
You'd have to move. I don't think I can. I wouldn't say you can move in north. I'd say you might be able to move 1 foot back over there. Yeah.
Pull him here, and then he goes over here. He's out of their range now, yeah?
Sure.
What?
Sure. You might think that.
Can I go another step back?
I would say no, because then he'd be squeezing. Might have to. If you want, you can look around as to the rule. If you can move somebody while they're being squeezed, or a large creature.
How about this? I pull him, and then can I like push him up towards north?
Yeah, sure.
All
I'll
right.
let
So
you do that.
so put him in like this corner, and then I'll be like right here.
All right.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, we're
manhandle
done.
this dude. I take a step back, so I can like grab him here, and I just pull him across the room as I like take a side rotation step
Mhm.
there, and then I'll use
See-
my next attack, take out my axe, and I'll reckless the shit out of him.
All right. Roll the attacks.
Once cocked, it's gonna hit, but okay, no natural 20, but 26.
All right. That one hits.
So then, came out the desk. I'll re-roll it. Worse. But he takes swing down, and he does take 12 slashing. As I again, now the axe, as he's bigger than me, I'm grappled around like its waist area. I'm just gonna come down on the top of its shoulder. I'm gonna try and hit it and then rip it back. Get
A
right back.
magnanimous dispensation.
You go and you try to move it around. It's kind of struggling against you. It's a little bit hard to move, and it sees that it has 3 people down, and it wants to go and finish the job. But you are able to, seeing your friends there, you're able to move him back, get him with the last hit. Pa! It's you see the bones start cracking. He's now bloodied. As Merryweather.
Oh! Bleeding, beaten. Mary is going to get up on one knee. See Martyr also kind of, or Sterling also kind of come to and kind of shake his head and look around as Luca healed both of us.
Thank you,
It's gonna-
Luca.
He's going to see that it looks kind of hurt. He's going to get up on one knee, put his hand on the ground, stand up, and say, "Let's just fucking end this, shall we?" And he's going to kind of put his hands together in a cup and pull them out, and a black sphere of energy is going to coalesce, and he's going to put his hands together and force it forward, and this giant 30-foot cone of darkness and force energy is going to erupt from his hands and pin the skeleton to the wall. He's casting Pulse Wave.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
Sadly, you used the bad word darkness, so he gets triple advantage on the roll.
So mean.
Darkness is
Let's
bad.
see. Con save. I'll roll it on the thing.
Yeah.
This is an important roll. Ooh, natural 1.
Yes. Yes. Hello.
Roll-
hello.
roll your
hello,
damage.
dice. Hello, dice.
So he gets thrown out of my grapple.
Yes, it's force. It's force movements. So yeah. Cancel
like
it.
a thunder wave and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And 66 points of force damage.
25 points of force damage, and he is crushed into that wall.
Hell yeah.
25?
Go. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not piercing damage, unfortunately, but
That would be sick as hell.
yeah.
75 damage.
Why does this always happen to you guys? As you go in, you see it forces himself out of your grasp with your spell. When first time you're using it, in a moment's inspiration, you give it a little bit more oomph, and it goes in, cracks. Its bones are all cracked. It can barely even hold to the scimitar. Actually, only holding to one of them, and the 2 arms are just cracked, useless outside, but it's still looking
1
like
HP.
it's out. Oh. Mhm.
I'm also at 1 HP, so.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm saying. 2 of us. 3 of us, I guess.
Do I know this hallway up here? I know that there were traps, but like, do I know if we disabled them or?
Yeah, we did.
You
disabled
disable them after a sense.
Okay.
Yeah, we.
So-
Mhm.
Mary's going to go there because he used half his movement to get up.
Mhm.
Just limping.
Escape!
And as you're going forward, you see that little area there has been the floor. It's kind of the sides of it don't meet. It feels like it's a huge hole with a boulder on top of it, as that's a spike trap that got filled up with boulder traps.
Mm-hmm.
We were very resourceful.
Yes.
Oh, for a second there, I was like, wait, I triggered
No.
a trap?
No.
I was like, fuck.
You just
Bye,
fell in
guys.
a hole.
It's just like position, like Tarquin.
Okay,
Still
yeah.
up.
So Tarquin fell down, and the power of friendship revived him, and he's kind of just like he was laying in a pool of like his own singed hair, and like he just kind of gets up, turns around, looks at him, and he goes, "No more Mr. Nice Guy," and he's gonna cast Firebolt, bringing his hands again, doing the fire thing in a like very zen kind of way, very practiced, and he shoves the fireball off. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I will roll. Let's see.
Miss.
13. I think that misses.
Yeah.
No! And it totally misses. And Tarquin goes, "Well, I did my best. Let's go." And
Good job, Baldness.
he's also gonna like take a step back into the hallway with Mary and kind of maybe try to help Mary along like into the hall and yell back, "Yorick, you got this."
And as you yell that around, Sterling, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 shots at it, not sharpshooter though. I'm just taking 2 normal shots. 2 normal shots, as normal as it can be.
Let me see. Can I refund points to give this advantage on my players? I don't think that's a rule, right?
That is a rule because players can't do it to each other, so you can't do it to me.
But I'm not a player.
I got a nat 20, nat 20 plus 11 to hit.
How do you want to do that? How do you want to do this?
I just gotta keep shooting into him until like there's for sure no movement at all.
All right, so just you do a barrage of hours. It goes in. You hit one. You hit the skull. You hit the first one hitting the skull. The second one's hitting right where his shoulder would be, getting down the arms. See, you kind of see like a twitching in one of its foot. So you decide, okay, you gotta do that too. And as you clinically disassemble the skeleton with just your arrows, and 20 skeletons pop in from him. There's actual mob that when you kill a skeleton mob, but when you kill him, it brings up 12 skeletons. This was not the one you were fighting.
Harbinger of death.
Tarquin's looking down the hall because that thing came barreling from behind him, and he had been keeping Z-Man pretty close this whole time. So Tarquin's checking to see what happened to Ozzy. Like, where the heck is he? Like, is he okay? Z!
Ozzy is right
Z-Man.
there.
Okay, is he fine? Just scared?
Oh no, I mean, I am fine. How are you guys? The thing just went through me and didn't really do anything. I don't know why.
Uh-huh, right. Z.
You guys need healing? I can help.
And Tarquin's gonna pass Mary forward, like, heal him quickly. And he's gonna turn back around and run into the room. Who else needs good healing juice?
I'm determining whether I want to heal.
Let's see, and he used a third level spell slot and I believe a second.
Used aids and spirit guardians.
Okay, yeah. So he's going to cast Cure Wounds at. Let's see. You guys really want his healing?
I mean, yeah. If
Or short rest.
Yeah, I mean, if we can short rest, that'd be fine.
You can short rest if you want. You guys decide when you take the rest, not I.
Right, but I think we should. Tarquin wants Z to like show some value because up until this point he hasn't like helped, and I think part of the reason Tarquin's like pulled him along is because he mentioned that he could help with healing spells.
So you get I'll say you get the first 3, which would be 16 plus 9, so 25 points of healing to you.
To me, Tarquin.
Yep, Tarquin, and then Meriwether would get 11.
Can we swap those? How much was it again?
Who looks
23?
worse? You guys
Mary
can-
does.
Yeah.
1
So
HP.
we can say we swap those.
Okay, so I'll take
Fine.
the 11.
And that's all his first level spells, and then here comes the second level spells.
Yes.
Wait.
Me.
Don't take care of me. Let me check my comrades. And Tarquin's gonna hurry back in the room. Who's hurt? Oh, Sterling. And he's gonna go.
Like laying on the ground with 1 HP.
Z-Man, over here. It's Sterling. Look at him. There's
Sterling,
so
you
much blood,
get-
Sterling.
Okay.
Hey, that's
Sterling, you get 11 plus the 14, 25.
Oof. I feel much better now. Thanks, Z-Man.
Mary, are you all right? Gave us quite a scare.
You went down too.
I don't remember the last time I have been unconscious. Well, honestly, I don't remember the last time that I have been physically injured. So, that sucked.
Z-Man, what was that? And Tarquin's gonna look over at the like cracked and crumbled bones and just be, what kind of operation are you running?
I mean, I honestly don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. That just happened. I just heard a bunch of cracks, and I think the skeletons that were in the other room just came together and made that. But
That's disgusting.
I know. I think maybe next time you guys see anybody, like, destroy them. I don't know.
You know, that's not a bad point. Yorick, where's Yorick? And come on, Z-Man, let's go find Yorick. And
Yeah.
Tarquin's gonna kind of move
Mhm.
to find his bud, but again, keeping a safe distance from scary, spooky statue in the middle.
All right.
I'm
You
here
pick
looking
back up
to
your
see
chef's hat
what-
that fell.
Yes, of course.
looking to
Dusted
see
it off,
what
it's
was,
back in his pack.
what was worth the encounter in this room.
Oh, the encounter would be like 2 XP.
No,
Hilarious.
I meant like what in this room made it worth for that encounter. Not
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
not
Like, what would you
give
just
me
do,
XP
Spartan?
DM.
Mm-hmm.
I was
I
like,
see
what-
3 chests here. What's the hat?
Okay, so you guys sorry. Yorick, you walk into the treasure. You see that it's a large square room with like the healing hats. 2 massive pillars are holding it up. You see the walls around, instead of being made of stone all around, these are made of like black, shiny iron/steel kind of metal. And there's like bags and urns and the chest, of course, over there, and a little shimmer in the air.
Mm,
What does it smell like? Anything? Or is it all completely visual?
Mostly
A magnanimous
mostly made a little bit like
dispensation.
oil. If there's like a mineral oil that has a little bit of scent.
Can I like wisp at it? Like if I
Mm-hmm.
slap at it, it like dissipates? Or my hand like just phases through it?
All right, you go in and you put your hands around. You see that it was the iron walls that were, so for some reason, seemed to be solid iron. You go and you feel the actual stone around it, as feels like it was maybe an illusion spell that was coating this room.
Was like
Yeah, you dissipate it so you can see through it. It's still there, but you can see through it as it's a little bit hazy, almost as if you're seeing through a mirage, or very steamy room to see the actual walls around you.
so what changed from the first? What changed from before I wafted it away?
Before-
To after?
When you wafted it, you see that the walls are made of like a dark iron/steel metal, and not the stone as the other areas. Whereas when you go in and put your hands around it, you see that it's hiding for some reason that the walls are actual stone and not iron.
Hmm.
Just a heads up, Tony gave us another heals. Looking at everyone's character sheet, Tarquin seems the one that's the most hurt still. Am I good to take that, friends?
Take it.
Mhm.
All right, nice.
A lot of bits today.
2
Yeah.
heals.
Chat giveth hard encounter, and chat gives healing.
Chat
We were
giveth
like,
and
yes,
chat
death. Oh no,
taketh
no.
Fix
away.
it! Fix it! Fix it!
This is not what we wanted. This is not what we wanted.
It was
You killed
supposed
all
to
of
be
us.
fun! No, thank you guys. That was really fun though. I know that we all died, but it was very good.
Can
And
we,
mm,
so stepping into the room, is there anything? Do I just have like a natural sense of if I can see any sort of magical items strewn about, or would that be like a investigation?
the way it works is that just raw, everybody. When you a magic item, when you put your hand on it, you can feel the magic on it. Every
Okay.
character can do that. As that doesn't require you to spell. Detect item, detect magic is good because you can see it at a distance without touching things
Gotcha.
and get your sense. As who's going around the room? York, you were there first, so you're going around.
Yeah, I kind of walked around a little bit.
Go around. You see that there's a bunch of gems and jewelries and coins in the urns, and one of the. Are you opening the chest?
Nah, I learned from my
Remember-
mistakes.
Yeah,
Alright.
but
Should
some-
we?
yes.
Should we? Maybe. And I kind of wave my hand and conjure a kind of ghostly hand. Should we maybe open them from a distance?
Yes, please.
I find that much
do.
agreeable.
I do
Great
not like
idea,
this.
Mary.
Ooh.
Ooh, magic.
And you're trying to open them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get out of its. Okay, I'm gonna stand right there, just in case.
Yeah,
it
Tarquin's
fires
not
at me.
coming in the room. Tarquin's
What's-
hanging out in the hall. I'ma be out here when we're ready. And he's gonna eye that other door that he doesn't know about that's still closed and just kind of be like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really hear anything behind that door, but you're welcome to open it.
absolutely not.
While he's moving the hand
Abs-
around, Yorik's gonna look back to Tarquin and see Tarquin's head, and Yorik's gonna point to his head, and he's gonna nice little thumbs up. We match.
Yes, Yorick, I have my hat. And he's gonna dig in. The hat is safe. He's gonna put it back in and tap his backpack like there.
All right.
Saying more like
and-
we match because Yorik's bald.
Oh, and Tarquin's gonna pat. Oh, right. And while everybody's examining the room, he's actually gonna use his disguise kit and start like painting on a beard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did you lose your eyebrows?
Get out of
too?
no, all hair. It's all gone. So he's actively
Yeah.
disguise kitting himself to look
Mhm.
like himself.
As Targon is walking, you see like bits of like body hair go down into his boots and around as he's walking.
Everyone,
And-
I am going to need a shower pretty soon, and also, it's not so bad.
I think I shall need a
What
shower
chest?
soon as well. I don't know how I was able to cast that spell with just my hair grease, but
Very inventive, highly
it's
impressive.
nice in a pinch. But
What chest are we opening, gang?
this one.
All of them.
All right, that one you go to open it up, and you hear a little click as nothing happens, and you find a chest with a few bolts of silk. And as you would like to go towards it,
Hmm.
What's to lose?
Our lives.
okay, so you go in,
Yeah.
you see these five bolts of rare silk, and you look at them, feel them, you're like, these feels like they could be like 100 gold each for each bolt.
Because I'm good. I'm a silk appraiser. I'm amazing at it.
Okay, into the bag. Flip.
Do we have room in the bag still?
I don't think
Been
you
pouring
guys.
a lot into the bag. We poured 3 of these chests into the bag.
Yeah, I would say you have no more bag space.
Oh no! We need more bags.
Another bag of holding.
So what I have in the bag of holding right
The
now
list.
is 7 magic beans, a potion of heroism, 3 locked chests, 3 unlocked chests, and then
You guys only had the locked chests in there.
Oh, only
Okay,
the
so-
unlocked?
Only
Mhm.
lock.
You guys didn't really look at the unlocked chests, really, or into them.
Ty,
We can go
did you
back
get
to those.
extra magic beans?
no, those. Oh, I just had them in there just to make sure we knew how many we had left. But if you're keeping
Oh,
track of them, I'll
okay.
take them out.
Well, you can also keep track with me. I have them in my notes, but we can double keep track. Plus,
So I think it might benefit us to maybe take these locked chests out of the bag and just throw the things we find in here. We'll have a lot more room that way instead of all of this chest.
Mm.
Tarquin looks up from like he's drawing his eyebrows back on. I don't think that's a good idea there, Mary.
Grand. Flips it inside out. Chests.
You see, one of them almost cracks. The wood is a little bit splintered as they fall down. And again, this room, it has a bunch of loose coins all around the floor. They fall all around you, and you have an empty bag of holding now.
Potion. Okay, so Silk.
All right, you put the silk in, and you have 3 chests around you and 2 southern chests.
Okay, so let's just mage hand the rest of them and see what we find.
They're locked.
Ah,
just
Uh,
leave them.
Just leave them. You don't
Just
wanna.
leave them.
You don't wanna.
Friends, do any of you have
I have thieves' tools.
thieves' tools?
That I do.
Are you good with them?
That is a good question.
Are you?
You are.
Are
Yes,
you
I am.
proficient? You're proficient with them.
Yeah, totally. 100%. Not even joking a little bit.
Sterling, your confidence is just
Martyr,
Amazing, ain't it?
remarkable.
Martyr, player to player, you are very good at them. If you don't actually know.
I was gonna. I
I
could.
don't actually know, but yeah, okay, thanks.
Thieves' tools check. Proficiency plus dexterity.
It's
Hell
in your
yeah.
character sheet.
Oh,
So, Sterling, you're good with the locky and get the treasury kinds of things. How about? We'll be right behind you.
absolutely, positively. All right.
Right,
So,
and as he is working on that, I'm going to go see what we left in the unlocked chests over here. Make sure that we don't leave anything.
Those are the 3 unlocked chests that we had in the bag of holding.
No, we had 3 locked chests in the bag of holding, is what Bryan said.
Oh, I thought we dumped all of the gold in the bag of holding last session.
If I said you did that, I am sorry, because there is not enough space in that whole bag for all that.
Alright,
Gold
then
weighs a lot.
I don't know what we did.
I would say you guys took the locked chest and put them in there, because I'm pretty sure you took them out. But we'd have to look back at the next other episode. Let's just go with that for now.
yeah.
So there's 3 chests over here. One of them is a little bit spilled over, since Yorick took it out of the bag of holding. And you're gonna look. Let's see.
How many checks do I need to make to unlock all of
You
them?
need to make 2 checks, and Meriwether. You go look over and you see that this is just, it's made out of paste, this jewels. You throw it out. You see that one of the gold is actually like chocolate gold coins, and you're like, what even needs this? And well, it looked to be like big copper coins are actually just like copper plates that are not at all useful, and it looks to be very low purity. And in one of the chests, you see that it says a little piece of paper that says, "Dear thief, a lot of work for nothing, wasn't it?" as all the items in that room are completely fake. Just as now that you take a closer look at it, you see it.
Back into the other room.
What do I-
Mary, find any good
Um,
shinies?
Fellows, how do I put this? All of the items in those chests in the other room, the ones that we already looked at, are completely worthless. They're fake, and I'm assuming that everything in these locked chests here are fake as well. So,
You mean these unlocked chests? Nat 20, 19.
All right, and as you're saying that, and Sterling, you open the chest, pa! We put them right next to each other, and you just go in with both hands, and you guys see that in one of the chests there's a few potions and another bag, and in the other one there's a suit of studded leather armor by itself in the right chest.
hello. Well, no, Sterling, not these. The ones in the other room, but good job. Fantastic job, actually. What do we want to do? Do we want to continue on, or is everyone wanting to take a rest?
Does anybody need studded leather?
Right. So I think,
Because I'm already wearing a pair.
I think we should try and take a rest here, but just from like a standpoint, we popped the 2 unlocked. We've got 1 in here that we opened. We still have 2 in here that we haven't opened.
All of them happen to open. One just
Oh.
had a burlap bag and a few potions are on it that you have to have a look
Okay.
at, and the other one had a
The studded leather. So everything
studded
in this
leather
room
armor.
has
That's
been
a little bit
opened.
somewhat weird, as the studs aren't metal. They're bits of coral and shells that surround it. And you see that actually right in the middle, it has like looks to be like a fishing net that covers the leather and joins the topmost portion of the armor with the leggings or trousers, leather trousers.
So I'm gonna lift up the armor. Damn, this is ugly.
Now, Sterling,
What?
it's fashion. Who knows? And Tarquin looks at it, just trying to keep a brave face. Someone might wear this and look quite fashionable. Not me. Not me.
But is it practical?
That's not the point, Sterling. Surely you know this.
Oh, okay. So, if we're going to be taking a rest, let me identify some of these items.
All right. And with
Please.
that, we'll take a break as you guys are winding down a little bit, identifying these items, maybe taking a short rest. We'll talk about that later. But
Hello, hello.
Are you wanting that armor, by the
Hmm.
way?
and wait a second, there's Sterling, as you can do that in character. Hello, welcome everybody. Sorry for waiting for if you were waiting for a little bit too long. The party was able to level up due to that encounter that was rolled by chat, and they had to level up the characters a little bit, so that's where we took a little bit
Thank you,
long.
chat.
And with that, in the chest, you guys, what they found was 2 potions of healing, minor, along with a potion of diminution that causes you to be a size smaller. So for everybody here, you would be a small size. That's to effect of the enlarge or larger or reduce spell, and a potion of growth that turns y'all into large characters for a certain amount of time. Along with and the fishnet armor is actually made out of a potion of the a light armor of the mariner that has the AC of a lyrical studded armor, that gives the wearer a water breathing and a swimming speed, which is pretty useful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now, what do you guys like to do?
Merryweather.
Well, yes. One moment. I'm just kind of cleaning up my supplies. Yes. So, few things. We have 4 potions here. 2 of them are of healing. So, we'll have to figure out how we want to give those out. There's one potion that makes you larger than you are.
Yorick, give it to Yorick. Yorick.
Oh,
He's already large
You're-
as it is.
you want
He's
to
gonna
see
be bigger.
me bigger than I already am?
Yorick, can you imagine all of the smashing? My goodness.
Well, we always
You would be a
smash.
force to be reckoned with.
Yes, I quite agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yorick, here, you take this, keep it safe, and if you ever need to do battle with something larger than yourself, use this, and you'll be able to be a bit bigger. We also have a potion that does the exact opposite and shrinks you.
You don't want a smaller Yorick instead?
Baby Yorick.
A pocket-sized Yorick would be fun, but I really just think a large Yorick would be much better.
I honestly vote that we give Yorick the small potion as well. For some reason, I just think that there might be some scenario where a very large Yorick or a very small Yorick could come in handy. So, Yorick, take this as well. Now, Yorick, this probably won't help you. It definitely will not help me. Tarquin,
Yes.
are you able to wear any armor at all?
No.
Okay, so, Sterling,
Yes.
Sterling, pay attention.
Ha! What? I was listening the whole time. Potions.
Yes. So this armor here, I think, will benefit you greatly. You see, Yorick and I can hold our breaths for a very long time. I can also make it so that we can breathe water. But, just in case we are in a scenario where we have to dive into the waters or, swim in the ocean or whatever, this armor here will let you swim as fast as you possibly can, as if you were sprinting at full speed. And it will also allow you to breathe water.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, I figured. Here you go.
You want the fishnet armor?
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of ugly, but it's useful.
Sterling, if you can breathe underwater, you don't need that air bubble anymore, yes?
I thought I gave that to you a long time ago, Big Bud.
I think I borrowed it, but I definitely gave it back to you.
Oh.
Sterling, I'm sure
Yes,
that you can make
it
this
is
look quite
yours.
right.
It's definitely yours.
Right.
Yeah, fishnets suit me. That's my style, I'm like,
And the last thing is we have another bag of holding. So we now have twice as much room to store our treasure. And if we were to use the potion of smallness and the water bubble or the air bubble on someone, we might be able to smuggle someone in the bag of holding. I think that would be fun.
Tarquin's side-eyeing Mary at this point, just kind of that's very creative. Like you've done this before, but he's not saying anything. He's just kind of looking at him like, right.
Just a thought. But yes, is everybody ready to go? Can we check out this next room?
Did you look in the new bag of holding?
I did not. That is a good point.
Oh.
Turn it inside out. What's inside? Skeletons! Shit!
12 skeletons. 12 fire-breathing skeletons.
You find actually inside a bunch of gold coins, skulls spilling about silver coins, gems, jewelry also go down into the floor, and as 500 pounds of jewelry and gold adds up to 148 gold coins and 1.2k silver pieces.
Close to
A
6,000.
magnanimous dispensation.
Good table.
148 gold and how much silver?
1.2k silver.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Ah, finally, this place has something I can appreciate. Oh.
And DM, does this look like real gold or is it more fake gold?
Bite it.
Ew, it's poisoned. Don't do that.
There's no air in the bag of holding, so no. You go and you take a bite, and it's real gold. Unlike the other one that was just wooden coins painted, gilded.
Chocolate coins.
Fantastic. So I'm going to flip it back out and start scooping it back into the bag. Well, once we offload all of this coin, we'll be able to use the bag of holding. But we have quite a bit of coin.
And 2 bags of holdings.
Yes.
We can take so many things now.
So many things.
So
Go
many
ahead and
things.
change into this leather armor.
Yeah, and then before we go, we do have a good table from Hydra Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
The good Hydra giveth and the good Hydra taketh away.
Yep.
Don't you mean the good Hydra and the bad Hydra?
Yeah.
Bad Hydra. Good Hydra.
All right, and let's see.
What's that monster? Was it a Stranger Things monster?
I have not
The
watched
Deca Hydra
anything.
or something?
Oh, the Demigorgon.
Oh,
Not the Demigorgon. It was something.
no,
was
the,
that
the,
next-
the,
Syra.
the Thessal Hydra.
Thessal Hydra. That's what I was
Mm.
thinking of. Yeah. Okay. It's like Demigorgon, Thessal Hydra, like Proteralera Hydra. Just keep evolving.
But yes,
And you also find chalk on it, inside of it.
chalk.
Yeah, it's like a chalk with sprinkles. You see that it's instead of like regular white chalk, it looks to be pink with little rainbow sprinkles on it, or sorry, glitter.
Glittery rainbow chalk.
This was in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Is this magical chalk?
I don't know. Are
Eat
you
the
gonna
chalk.
pick it up?
Yeah, I'm holding it in my hand.
Okay, you hold
Don't
it.
look at me like that
Pick up
because people eat chalk for like heartburn or something.
Yeah. It's the actual thing, but you take a piece of chalk and it is magical. It's the result of the good table.
We'll figure this out another time. I'm gonna put it away.
Mm-hmm.
So, shall we continue?
Yes. I think there are many more things we have to check out too.
There's a lot.
Yes, like this door?
And I kick
Sterling?
the door in.
Oh
No! Remember the crossbow door?
Target, if you
Okay.
want to move over a little bit.
Maybe.
You just want to be underneath me.
No, I think we're
Just
good.
You guys are like
step
all
over
stacked
you,
up,
just
like, hey guys.
All right, I go in that door and you see more hallway.
Oh no. Actually, Brian, can we say that I found the chalk during the short rest? Is that possible? Okay,
you
then
look
I
at it and you
would
see
have
that similar to a. It's kind of similar to a robo useful items where you can draw on the surface, and from it, if you draw a window, comes a window. If you draw a door, comes a door. It only is there though for 3 rounds.
And how much can I use this chalk?
3 times.
Rule of threes. 3 rounds, 3 times, 3 deaths. I mean,
We
what?
could have drew a ballista.
This
No,
is
Draw 3 mage cannons.
this is awesome. Okay.
Can I take my hand axe and can I like underswing it and throw it across the ground? Across down
Alright.
the hallway?
You throw it across the hallway, hits the wall, clink, 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 hits the wall, and no tripwires. It's no spikes, no illusions, no boulders. Just an empty hallway.
Does this room have a shimmery look as well?
Roll me a d20, sorry.
I don't like that.
5.
What's your 2-hit?
What?
+8?
Yeah, plus 7 it should be. Plus 7, 12.
All right.
12.
So ignore that. I did it just to be random and wacky, like no reason.
It was super fun.
Oh shit.
That's it.
Sure, nothing happened. I will take.
Mhm.
I'll walk in.
All right, you walk in. Fine,
Anything
fine,
to
fine.
note?
Again, it's just a worked stone and the very misty, shimmery air that's around you. And you walk over here and you see more stuff.
All right, I pick up my hand axe and I do it again. Whoosh. Down the hallway.
All right, you go ahead and throw your hand axe over and you see that actually one of the tripwires is sprung from it. And right as it's going there, your axe is magical, right?
My axe is, but not my hand axe when I throw it.
Oh, so your hand axe. Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah, I
As-
can't really throw my great axe. I can, but like,
We've got an
It's hard
anime in
enough.
but like,
chat. You can
why
do-
would I throw my plus one
precious.
great axe unless if I have a nice chain of returning?
So, right, okay, you go and throw your hand axe around, and it only makes it about 10 feet as it goes into what a tripwire, and the tripwire causes it to go down into a pit of acid, and you can hear the sizzle as your hand axe gets slowly dissolved by the acid.
Oh, you lost your hand axe.
Very clever, Yorick.
I've been,
Yeah.
I learn from mistakes. As you can see, I am a slow learner, but I learn.
One of my favorite things about you, Yorick.
So it's a pit, or is it like the acid
Pit.
is actually at where our feet would be?
It's a pit, and then there's acid in the bottom.
All right, cool. So we can step over it. I didn't hear a yes.
I mean, yeah, everybody has more than 10 strength, except for Sterling, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Sterling can't.
Poor
You guys go
Sterling.
ahead. I'll wait here.
I can
No,
always
no.
help. I can help
No,
you
no,
over.
Sterling.
I can wait here. No.
And as you say that around, like waiting, you notice something behind you. Sterling.
Why? What's behind me?
It's Ozzy.
Like you're like you start like no, you guys, like I can stay here, and you move back and you find yourself actually moving into the wall as you go into an illusion.
What?
Sterling, where did you go?
I don't know.
Sterling.
Where'd you guys go?
As Sterling is
Sterling?
getting eaten by the wall, you guys. He's
Sterling.
the wall.
I don't know.
Sterling,
So what is Sterling doing
Sterling,
while we're
walk
freaking
forward.
Where am I?
oh yeah, let me give you. As you go in, Sterling, you look around, you see that there's a little desk that you kind of bump around, a wooden rug, and a cage with it on it. What looks to be a half elf, but he has no legs or arms, and his cheeks have been eaten away, and it looks he can barely see the breath going in and out. And on the corner, you see a pile of viscera, hearts, lungs, livers over in the corner.
Nope. Hey, there's a false wall here. I don't recommend the site, but there could be
Interesting.
some.
Oh my god!
What is it, Mary? Oh.
That's not good.
Oh, shield your eyes!
Is the half elf conscious?
You can see his torso breathe. Actually, he's all torso, so you see his chest go up and down little by little.
Yorick, hurry, come see. It's revolting.
What the fuck?
Huh.
So he's
Poor
just a
little
torso?
lamb.
A torso and a head, and his cheeks has been eaten away. And you can see the inside of his tongue as it goes down, and the straw that's covering the cage, it's a 5-foot tall cage, and the straw you see bits of blood and saliva as he is unable to actually control his saliva production.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he an undead? Or is he just like a tortured being?
Tortured.
Can he speak?
Oh, yeah, so Tarquin's
He's unconscious. Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, no, you're good. Tarquin's gonna kind of make his way over, and he's gonna put his fingers like up to his head, and just kind of look at the creature in there, and just very softly, in his own mind, project the thoughts at it, and say, hello.
Project your mind, and it's just he feels the edge, a lot of pain, as he has decided to retreat into his mind to escape his torture. He will be unconscious.
Okay.
Are you casting
All right.
Message?
I'm casting message. Yeah.
Okay. I think you still have to whisper. Yeah.
Oh, do I have to? So
Yeah,
so
you have to
Tarquin
whisper.
actively says, "Hello," but doesn't get anything back. And well, gang, seems like this fella's had a real bad day.
Should we put him down?
Well, no. Let's hold up now. And Tarquin's gonna pop out. Z-Man. Make sure that Ozzy's with them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen. Did you ever see the half elf that went missing?
I've seen a few times while we were eating. Like it was a big hall. We all ate dinner and
right.
talked and prayed.
Great. I'm gonna need you to identify someone. And Tarquin's gonna pull him in and kind of like, we're all kind of crammed in the room, but he's gonna, sorry, excuse me. Yes, it's very important. Is this him?
And you bring him over, and I was, oh my god! Oh my! And he goes over to try. What are you doing? And he goes over to try to go, Bayleaf! And he goes over, tries to open the door, but it's locked. You see him struggling to open the door. Can one of you do anything, please?
I can put him down.
Well, time out. So this isn't normal. This isn't your scary, spooky, necromancy.
Well, no.
Oh,
We
okay.
are. This is the Sabi is a church of a god of knowledge. We do not do this.
Okay, excellent. Fellas, let's help this poor guy, huh?
Let them out, Sterling.
Honestly, Tarquin, what do you expect to be able to do? I mean, this poor person has had its arms and legs and cheeks and skin, and it seems like organs ripped from it.
Are they
Perhaps-
just eating on him?
Perhaps he could tell us about the skeletons. I don't know. Clearly, Aussie Man seems to think he can do something. Let's give it a shot.
I mean, is he going to be able to speak?
Tarquin's gonna turn to. So what's your plan?
I can't regrow limbs. I am not that powerful. If I was that powerful, I wouldn't just be a scribe.
Okay, great. But like, what's your plan?
This is the person that's dying. He needs help. You guys are just talking.
Oh, fine. Sterling,
Yes.
can you help Z at least try to soothe his suffering? And I mean, open the cage. I realized that was open for interpretation.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I can help him. So then
No.
I'll move my
we
aim
can
to,
help
like-
him, all right.
No,
is there like
no,
a
no.
lock on the cage? Or
Yes.
is it...
The cage is
so
locked.
then I move my aim to the lock and try to shoot off the lock. Is it like a lock that's like that, or is it a lock that's inside?
Can you just pick the lock?
But why? Arrows are fun. Hey, fine.
He's
I
trying
thought
to
it
be
was
I'll pick the
cool.
lock.
He's trying to be cool.
Luca gave me advantage. Thank you, Luca.
I'm about to fail.
Oh, thank you, Luca.
That's not
Nine-
bad
too.
point.
19 plus 8 to unlock the.
Yeah, you're able to easily unlock it. You click, and it looks like this lock it's old. It's been used a lot, and you're able to easily just click on it, and it opens.
I am when they open it, I'm readying my action to slash down at it if it lunges to bite someone.
Okay.
So now I'm just there in front of the damn gate.
All right, Z.
Mhm.
Let's see what you can do.
And Ozzy goes down and does his best to and he goes in, pumps him some healing. You guys see like second and third level spell on it. He uses everything he has to just maybe to stabilize him.
A
As
magnanimous dispensation.
you see the blood that goes in, and his stumps get clogged over, and he's able to any incision he had also just gone. He's no longer bleeding and dying, but he is sadly unconscious. This is all I can do. As you see that Ozzy, actually, his cheeks are sunken, his eyes are just black, and a bunch of his capillaries in his eyes just bursted. His eyes are just red.
Did you say this was Ozzy or this?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ozzy.
because from the
As
strain of doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, Z, that's quite the attempt there.
I can end your suffering too.
I did what I could, and I need to lay down.
It was a
And he
joke.
goes back, and let me see. Somebody roll me a d12.
That's my specialty.
Do it, bro.
One.
As he moves back, and he starts, I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded, and he falls into the thing of viscera.
Oh,
As he
Sweet.
faints from the strain, and all he's done, like he's not really used to much bandage
Oh.
before, and he did all he could, and he just faints into, and you hear it squish,
yeah.
and a little
Tarquin.
spurt of blood go over and almost hits Tarquin.
Yeah, no, Tarquin. Oh, so sad. But I think Tarquin this whole time has kind of thought that Z was useless. But watching him try to save another person, even in this state, I think has kind of touched Tarquin's little like heart, because I don't think he sees that kind of selfless act that often. And he's gonna actually go, oh, okay, and try to like get him out. He can't clean him up, but just kind of lean him up against the wall so he's not just in the stuff, you know? Okay, bud.
Prestidigitate him nice and clean.
Right, just
I
okay,
wave
Alright.
my
friend.
hand over him and
All right, you see his white tattered cloak that has been a little bit singed and with soot from all the bombs. It gets cleaner, and he's brighter than he was before. Still with his sunken eyes and all his eyes, you also see a little bit of blood going around his eyes as the capillaries do a little. It's a little bit hard for him, but he's there. He's stable. He's just unconscious for like an hour, I'd say, as he's
Okay. Mary, is there the extent of my magical abilities to communicate with this individual aren't I've exhausted it. I'm not sure and what else we can do, and he's gonna look around the room. He wants to try and Mary, can we piece together what this is?
Yes, I think it might be. We might simply have to just wait for him to regain consciousness, but I think the healing of his wounds will help with that. However, we might find more information on this in these papers here, and Mary's going to walk over and start to inspect the papers and stuff that's on the desk and see if there's anything of note, especially necromancy related.
I'm just gonna watch the halls because that was gross. So I'm gonna take a step out.
all right. You go around looking over the things, and you see in the top right corner what looks to be a little gem, and that when you hold it, almost as if it's a hologram pops up telling the time. And
A clock gem.
mhm. And beyond that, you also see a journal on the left side. It says it's about 1512.
15, 12, okay. And is time in Eberron like normal
It's
time?
24 hours, yeah.
Okay. Can I kind of leaf through the journal, just kind of get a sense of what, I don't feel any magic emanating. If I pick up the journal, I don't feel any magic emanating from it, do I?
No magic at all. And you
Okay.
start going through it, and you see that it details some experimentations that these guys have been doing. As you see that they've been taking all the different races that are in the world, and bringing them to the Abbey, and then later, just doing what they could to take their vitality, and you keep on going. See what is the point? Why would they try draining these people of their life? As you find that it looks like they've been feeding this vital liquid, to something, and it only says the child. And you see, it's like after a few days, like it shows that we have too many bodies, and then one of the says like, oh, Mary has said that we should repurpose the bodies into necromancy to protect the Abbey. And then you see a few weeks of trying to raise all these undead around, and then it goes on to the end. And it says, the Devourer would be at the end. The experiment has been a success. The Devourer would be happy to know that his children, my apologies, have grown, and they are better than it could ever be. We have sent the children south.
The Nard cult is a serious cult, guys.
And beyond that, you see, and at the end, you see what looks to be a sketch. As you see what almost a Sahuagin in body and torso, but its face is an octopus, and its arms instead of fingers, it's just tentacles that are about 2 feet long for each finger, and a very large gaping maw. And it's also that these new children, prefer to eat people alive, and that their saliva, even though they eat people, it doesn't cause them to bleed out. It keeps them alive enough in order for them to keep on feeding.
Gross.
And with that, you figure out that Bayleaf was getting eaten alive by these things.
Preserved with the saliva.
Mary, what does the book say? This whole time, Tarquin's been kind of keeping an eye on Z-Man and the really hurt guy. Again, he's feeling pretty compassionate right now. Any clues as to the situation?
Well, so I am all for the pursuit of knowledge and arcane discovery and whatnot. However, first, these people are definitely 100% have always have been in a cult. It is a cult, and that poor fellow over there was being eaten alive by this, and I show the sketch of the
Oh dear God!
Octopus Sahuagin, let's say.
That's not good.
Oh dear God!
So, and I'm kind of flipping through the book. So apparently the plan here was the cult. And is there any like name of the cult that I find in here, or like the name, what their belief is?
You know that their main belief is in the Devourer, but they've been kind of lying and bringing people in by attempting to be the god of knowledge. That, oh crap, I'm forgetting the name, but I've said it before. Sorry. And you see that the priest actually gave himself a title, and it says, "Priest of the unnamed depths." And you figure that this cult is called of the unnamed depths.
Okay,
I
so
mean that those two that were aware that this was actually a cult.
right. So just kind of flipping through this. This cult was the cult of the unnamed depths, which is a subsect of the followers of the Devourer, which it pieces together, makes sense. The plan seems that they were bringing in folk from all across the region of different heritages and races, like our half-elf friend here, very rare half-elf. And they were taking a vital essence from them. I'm not, at least that's what it's being called here. I'm not entirely sure what that liquid or essence or whatever is, but they were then feeding that essence to the children, and they mentioned the children being the children of the devourer.
That sounds horrible.
So the children are either this octopus swaggin, or the children are the avatars of the devourer. Yes, that's
Great.
and the
So yeah, as Mary's given me the details, Tarquin's again just kind of looking at this poor person, and DM, is it okay? Notices a sheet of paper underneath Bayleaf.
Yep.
Yeah, Tarquin's gonna go, as he's listening to Mary, he's gonna go down and crouch, and keeping a safe distance because he sees Yorick kind of readied. He goes, yeah, hey big man, and he's gonna reach down and try and like slide it out if he can from underneath Bayleaf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see that it almost looks as if Bayleaf had hidden this paper on the bits of hay that were there. It looks to be a little bit gold, a little bit stiff, almost it was made out of cardboard. And let's see, you should be able to see it. If you want to show it to players, you can tell me.
Okay, yep, I see it.
While Tarquin is looking at that, Yorick,
Yes.
I think it might be best if we relocate our unconscious friends here. Do you think you could bring them into the statue room for safekeeping?
Of course. I'll grab them
Thank
both.
you.
Put my axe away, grab them both.
Okay. And it is unfortunate that this fellow here has lost his limbs. However, I do believe I've met a person in Saltmarsh that could outfit him with mechanical arms and legs for a price, of course. But hopefully we can ease his suffering a bit without putting him down. Tarquin, what is that you're reading over there?
So this is weird. I'm not really sure. Somehow someone knew I'd be here, seemingly now, in this moment, and knows how to save Bayleaf. I don't know. And he's gonna turn back and avoid the trip to the Golden Coast at all costs, extended family included. The disaster would be restricted to your family. Do not go. I don't understand. What? Otherwise, follow your conscience and you will make the right choices. Live long and well. Yatas? What on earth? I don't understand. And he's gonna take it and hand it to Mary. This is crazy. This is insane. I mean, we can save Bayleaf apparently, but what does it mean? A disaster would be restricted to my family. Is my family in danger?
Dun.
Can y'all see the? Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
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 Sir.
Here you go.
No, sir,
All
not at all.
players.
There we go. There's a note. There's a note. Oh my god, it's a big note.
Holy
This
shit.
is straight up Cookie Dukes gang. But for real, is my mom in trouble? Because that's not cool. And I think, again, like a seriousness kind of is over Tarquin, that the mention of his family.
This is very odd.
Somebody roll me a history check as you're writing this.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, sick.
Okay, that's probably pretty good.
Who in the hell is
24 on the history check.
Hell
24
yeah.
in history. So Jatzes, you hear that and you don't get. You start reading the letter, you know that it's supposed to be Gates. Gates the Inquisitor, the greatest diviner that has been alive for, I would say, hundreds and hundreds of years. He was part of the other Dominion, but he defected, and he's currently in the Weeping Whispers, located in the Internal Empire. And he hasn't really done much, but you do know that before that, he was named the Inquisitor because he would, during the long war between the Other Dominion and trying to get all the kingdoms that were in the continent together or erase them. He killed King Ossel and Inquisitor Jates while he was part of the Dominion. Killed the majority of the diviners in the world about 20 years ago. He's probably the only one of any power left, as well as many other people in House Madani. They have the mark of divination. A lot of them were killed during that time, and that's why House Madani is kind of weaker than they should be.
Tarquin.
Yes.
So this note.
You also know that his second title is the Prophet of 100 Years.
Okay. So this is more terrifying than you could possibly know.
Oh, great. How wonderful.
So Yates is the real name of the Grand Inquisitor, the most powerful divination mage in the world, who also is called the Prophet of 100 Years. And the fact that he took notice in you, for whatever reason, terrifies me. So, we need to definitely address this. Follow these directions to a T, otherwise I don't know what will happen. And we definitely need to... Oh my lord.
So I'm sorry. Listen, lots of moving parts. So we can save Bayleaf. I'm just a bit confused about the wording about my family. You see, that I'm concerned. Do I need to tell them to not go to a place? Is that what we're seeing?
And with that history check, you will know that Yates believes a lot in people having their free will and not intervening in what they do.
And the fact, yes, and that also is disturbing. The fact that Yates is giving us the exact directions to do something is not good, because he does not like interfering in these things. I do believe we probably should speak with your family and figure out if they are planning a trip to the Golden Coast. And if they are, I don't know why this is a thing, but
DM, would Tarquin just know why they were headed to do they have like a family trip that they do this
You know
time
that
of
they were
year?
going to a resort that's over it's in the Other Dominion in one of the areas, and the Golden Coast is very much like a resort town where
so they're going on holiday.
Yeah, they're going on holiday. Like your sister's got a lot of promotions. They're gonna celebrate in like a month.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yep. Let's go, because, oh gods, how am I going to explain this to Mom? Oh gods. Yorick.
Yes.
Can you gently pick up Bayleaf? We must save this poor man.
I already put them in this room. While you guys were talking, I was asked to pick up both bodies and put them here.
Okay, sick. Sterling. We're gonna do this thing. Is there any? Oh, the skeletons. Oh gods, so many things. What do we do, gang?
Right. I do
Kill them
believe
all.
we should. Oh boy.
Well, we did figure out how to get past the skeletons.
Sorry.
We could just tell Major Thompson how to get past the skeleton horde, and then he could take care of the rest.
And have them clean this place out.
Mm-hmm.
I like
did
that.
We
Doesn't
did
have
we
to be
figure
us
out
that
how
does
to get
everything.
past?
Avoid
we
the
just
dunes.
Avoid the dunes.
They seem to be burial mounds.
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
These twisted
Yeah.
experiments.
Don't
Yeah, they
touch
stepped-
the dunes.
When they spawned, it was because we walked into the dunes, and they only spawned in the dunish areas.
Okay.
So don't
shall
be a
we-
dunish.
Shall we just quickly survey what's left, or do we want to leave now?
The thing is, Salt Marsh needs this island. The whole point of us coming here was to get the island. Or are we just gonna tell them, yeah, avoid the dunes at all times? Like, we're not gonna fix your island. Just avoid the dunes.
Wait. Tarquin's gonna go over. Wasn't there a time stone? What time is it?
Yes. DM, what time is it?
It was 15:12 earlier. It was about 15 right now.
And it's
Okay, so-
on the so this is like time stamped with day and everything. So all of that matches to like right now.
Yep, the day is today. The time is right now. Plus or minus 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see, friends, this note was made for now, right now. He after 14 days, 34 minutes, 8 seconds, from when I finish reading this letter, Bayleaf will wake up. It doesn't say how quickly I need to get to this errand. I feel that time is of the essence. I don't know. I'm torn, friends. If my dear mother is headed to holiday and is about to get blown to bits, I must stop that from happening. Clearly.
Look at the date from when the trip is and what it is today.
Let's see.
Didn't you say you have a month?
Let's see. I'm not sure.
It goes
It
month
seems.
and then date.
But DM, from when you did the explanation, you said that they were gonna go on holiday in a month.
And a month and about 14 days or
Yeah.
12 days.
So we do have some time.
Right.
If-
Okay. Right.
If you want, I can speed run through the rest of this area.
Let's. I think it would behoove us to clear out as much as possible. Let us be quick.
Agreed. That's fine. I'm sorry, friends. It's just. I mean,
Your
it's not-
family is important, Tarquin. But I want to make sure that our reputation as people that get things done for Anders is not tarnished as well. But it seems like we do have time, and honestly, we need to inform Anders about this as well. Also, it will be difficult to. Well, I guess if we're just going to avoid the dunes, then it's not going to be a problem. But I do think we need to take care of that if possible. So let's continue on real quick.
All right, same
This
thing.
has been the strangest place. Can I just say that? This place, janky.
It is spooky,
I
scary
agree.
indeed, yes. All right, DM. Hand axe across the ground. We're running through this place.
You have more than one?
You come with 2 at level 1.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
And you go in, you throw your hand axe up down the thing, and it only goes 15 feet as it falls into another pit of acid.
All right.
And
Ster-
I can't,
Also,
yeah, I can't make these jumps.
A
Wait,
boost?
I do got the boots.
yeah, did you attune to the boots of striding and springing?
Didn't say that I did.
If you took a short
Did that
rest,
short
then you
rest?
did.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm attuned.
So we should be good.
I can
Alright.
jump further than
So
normal.
now I have no hand axes. I open this door.
As you go, I'm gonna have to do a little bit. You go in and you see that there's actually right where Meriwether is, another trap. This one, a spike trap.
Oh, what?
As I require you to give me,
Back up, Terry.
as I require you to give me a reflex saving throw.
Would I have triggered that?
You're first, no?
You said Mary.
Where Mary is right now. You guys move
Oh,
forward.
okay,
a
okay,
little
okay.
We got too excited, gang. We're moving quick.
We're like, get out!
Natural.
It's like you
20.
guys don't remember what. Okay, fine. You see the pit trap, and as you're about to fall in, your right leg, you put your hands forward and catch the other edge. You being so tall.
Do a nice little dip press,
Yeah, yeah.
and I open the door.
Trips.
You open the door, and somebody roll my d20.
I will this time. 3.
Funny. It's a 9, so it doesn't hit. As you open the door, and another crossbow goes in, and
And I catch it. Kind of like Captain
Catch-
America style in Infinity War.
catch it. You're a little bit. Your adrenaline is pumping from that thing, and your instincts are an overdrive as you feel open the door, hear the little swang, and you're able to easily catch it.
Dun, dun,
And there's just
dun, dun, dun,
a room, a closet empty, except for that one crossbow aimed at you.
All right. Good, good. Okay.
Turn
We
around.
all go back.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much to do
Is this
here.
a door here?
Yes.
And I open this door.
Just because I know you guys are gonna do this. Here we go.
I have no more hand axes, so I'm just gonna.
I mean, I can use
Oh.
my arrows to trigger, like we did before.
Can you see them?
Guess what, motherfucker?
Yes, I can. Maybe.
Marta, can you mute that?
I can. I can do that.
Tarquin can cast light too, so it just extends what we can see. He just he rubs his hands together, and
Oh yeah, I thought you always had.
yeah,
that.
we had the lantern, but just for continuity, we still have that.
Yeah, I'm not showing the aura just because it didn't look. too
That's
good.
fine. That's fine.
Mm. All right, and you guys see a hallway going a little bit forward, and not really it. It's still work stone a little bit. This one actually not as clean as the other areas. You see a little bit of dust going around, as this is not really traversed as much by everyone else.
Well, then perhaps there won't be as many traps in this area.
As I walk through, now that I'm out of stuff, I want to take my great axe and I'm swinging it. Swinging
Mhm.
it out in front of me. I'm clattering against the walls to see if they're fake. I'm driving it up like 5 feet ahead of me across the ground.
Sure, roll me a perception check then as you're doing all that.
He's a 5.
5.
All right,
Too many sparks.
move yourselves as you will.
Ching, 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 ching. I don't know what I'm looking at over here. There's like, what is
Oh.
all of this?
Oh, sorry. I was actually just I wasn't using the light tool for some reason.
Ye gods, this place is huge.
What is
It's
happening? Ching, 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 ching. I'm gonna go this way. Ching, 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 ching.
And as you go there, I require you to give me another dex save.
16.
Nice, 16, just enough. As you go in, you see that this is another fucking illusionary pit, and you then know right away there's boulder going down. You put your hands up, you go down a little bit, but you easily just are able to hold it and then push it wherever you may.
I'm guessing I just am not noticing when my axe phases through it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So
So
I-
or this, you were doing the top side, and then you barely didn't hit the bottom there, and okay.
Gotcha. So I catch the boulder and I just push it behind me without crushing Tarkin.
And there's a door to the left of you. We'd like to do another perception check as you already sprung a trap.
4.
All right, walk where you may.
What's in front of me?
A door to your left, and then like another boulder comes in. you you take away the other one, you put it to the side, going in a little bit overconfident, like it's not gonna be one right next to it. There was one right next to it. Give me a dex save.
21.
Holy
21.
shit!
And for some
Good
reason,
wizard Yorick.
yeah, and you're just, oh shit. Again, you're able to catch, and there's a door there.
Yorick, bud, this is a lot. Are you okay?
And I just busted the door. I'm perfectly fine.
And it's a door that leads to nowhere.
Okay, and there's nothing behind here except the boulder I put down?
Yep. Just a
Alright,
boulder.
great. Now I come back out here. Ching, 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 ching. Did you accidentally put this here?
Yeah, I accidentally put it.
Okay. Do you want to give me acid damage?
Nah.
Alright, cool. Ching, 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 ching.
There's a door over there. Oh no, it's just open. As you go in, you see a clay golem, an iron golem, and to the left of you, what looks to be an ogre that was sadly changed. As I call you to roll me, it will be initiative. Let's do this.
Oh boy.
What?
What did you expect?
Why are these things here?
Let's see. First off, it's Sterling.
Oh,
You're
gotcha.
the last one in the marching order, but you noticed this.
I hear their breathing.
Oh, maybe. So Tarquin's been
Everybody-
following pretty close, and he's just, oh, there's a lot of bad guys. Just kind of trying to prime his buds.
Oh boy.
I noticed this while I'm around the corner.
Yeah, and around the corner, you're thinking to yourselves, oh no. As you start going around, pushing Merryweather aside, walking yourself forward,
Yeah.
where you see what looks to be an amber golem, about 10 feet tall, 10 by 10. Inside of it, right in the middle, what looks to be its core is this glowing orange color, pulsing. And then next to it, you see what looks an iron golem, but not holding anything on his hand except for what looks to be a blade of just frozen ice and mist as he's thrown towards you. And to the left, you see, you're seeing, well, oh, you don't see that, sorry. Those are the two you see.
So I can see these. Does that mean I can shoot at them?
If you see, you can shoot it.
All right.
Should we maybe, run?
But there's no loot in running.
Who cares about loot right now? I mean, I care about loot, but
Yeah.
I think Mary has a point.
Loot's nice. What do you say, York?
Ching, 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 ching.
We gotta go, quick,
Let's
like
fucking-
bunnies.
Let's fucking kill him.
Let's kill him. All right, so we
Okay.
got 2 for run, 1 for kill. What do I choose? I'm gonna take a shot.
And there's these irrelevant things there that weren't supposed to go. Alright, take your attacks, roll. What is it?
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 sharpshooter attacks at the red one because I don't know what you said it was. An amber golem,
Mm-hmm.
and I shouldn't have done that because I got a 10 and a whatever 7 plus 6 is. 15, 13.
13. They both miss, sadly. He's going you're a little bit you're going overcome with the need to save your party after seeing how many of you got downed. You go in, take 2 shots, and sadly just miss a little bit too far away, you early overcompensated a little bit, trying to not hit your 2 party members in front of you. Next is Merryweather. The people at the back get at the highest initiative.
I really suggest that we not engage with these, and
Didn't you just say we had to finish the job?
Yeah.
uh,
It's like, what's Andrew's gonna say if his men arrive and all of a sudden, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I'm running a little low on things I can do. Shit.
Just an audible shit.
I can't even see anything. I can't even do anything.
He can wait. Can he?
Can you send?
stand
Oh
in,
fuck!
Can he
Bird's dead.
stand in someone's space? Cast
You
a
cannot
spell
willingly-
and then leave.
You cannot end your movement in another creature's space.
Can he
Could
do
I
like a
like step
drive-by?
into this space and then
Because you
step
would be
back?
stopping your movement. So, no, sadly.
So yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Nope. And looking at the ruler, you cannot go from the edge. You cannot see him. So you can go around the corner, and you're trying to move around Sterling's, but you're just not able to. It's a little. He's like you're elbowing him. He's elbowing you. You're stepping on his toes. Like,
Hey,
oh
man.
my god, I'm sorry.
Back up.
All right,
Able to
let's go. Let's funnel him out of the room.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops, my bad.
All right. Next is gonna be the ogre's turn. Is going to go around. See Yorick. Move over here. Oh my god, I cannot move this damn thing. Okay, assume that he's actually looking at you.
You can't rotate?
No, it's being covered by the Roll20 UI.
Oh.
There's no
Right.
music, by the way.
Okay. Alrighty, and he's going to take 2 attacks. Holy crap, why is it? My UI is not working either. First attack. Only attack, actually. Natural 1. This is, as it goes around, it's a little bit heavy, and it goes puh, puh, puh. Caesar tries to get a swing a fist at you, but it's pretty slow, and you're able to just easily dodge out of the way with all your adrenaline, all your preparedness that we've had from all the traps. This is easy. Okay, next is Tarquin.
All right, so Tarquin's gonna see that there's a bunch of people. He's gonna turn back and look at Marion and go, "Let's see what we can do," and give a cheesy wink that just looks really bad. And he's gonna yell, "Yorick, shields up!" And he's going to again just kind of wave his arms and kind of reach in his component bag and pull out a small little ball of stuff and pinch it between 2 fingers. And all of a sudden you're going to hear a roaring, swelling bit of flame, and he's like, "Let's light it up." And he's going to cast Fireball. At the very back of the room, he's trying to aim like here, so that the flames, doesn't want it to, it will
not hit your party members,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So he's trying to damage control.
Hammer Golem fails. The Iron Golem fails. The Undead Ogre makes it.
Okay, so he's gonna take half of 8.
So
D6?
actually, no, it's a 15.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. That's, he's got a 16.
He has a -2 to Dex, guys.
Yeah, I hoped that was my hope. So I need 2 more D6. Sorry, stand by me.
Oh,
Here we go.
damn.
This is a lot of dice, y'all. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. So there's 10, 20, 5, 30, 33 fire damage.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Killer.
And that's it will fail to save, so 33 on everybody.
And then he is going to he's gonna try and take a step. Oh yeah, he's gonna try and take a step back and make an opening. And says, "Okay, all right, I did a very good job. I leave it to you next. I figure we can do a switcheroo."
Hopefully, yes.
And with
Yorick,
that,
just keep him there.
Yeah, and with that hero is gonna come the Hammer Golem. And they can only really target you, the orc. So let's see. First hit. Oh. 18. Barely hits, right?
Shield.
Oh, misses. Second attack. Oh my god. 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit even with shield.
Sorry, 17 plus 6. And give me a con saving throw.
Sure, I'm good at those. 24.
24. You make it. You take 13 points of damage. But you see the golem goes in, swings the fist at you, hits you. You hold it with your other hand, and you feel spikes from its fist go in, trying to go into your hand, and you easily just clench your knuckles, and they're unable to pierce your skin, and take a little bit of blood in them, and fails. And then he's going to move back. Then this guy is going to one.
Oh, because I already used my reaction.
2. It would have anyhow, but he's gonna take 2 attacks.
Wait, he can't just go over here?
No, because then he'd be. If you're squeezing, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Gotcha.
You got it. That's the rule for it.
Oh,
And then
do
he's gonna
that.
go. He's gonna take 2 attacks. That's 13. 20 misses, right? Because there's shield.
Yep, shield's still active.
All right, and then hit you with the again. 22. Just barely.
That meets it.
Yeah, beats it. It's not too much, so.
Of course it doesn't. What is it? I can't see.
10. 10 points of damage. The one about the ice damage is barely hits you from the front, and your apron taking the brunt of the strike. But then you see that as it goes bypasses past you, the handle actually extends and hits you with back. And it's your turn now to it.
Oh. I'll show you something interesting Metrona taught me once. And I'm going to rage. Ah! Take out my longbow. Take a step back, so if anyone wants to hit me.
That'd be 2 attacks.
Since when do you have a longbow?
I prepared it.
One
17.
fails. The second one is a.
Wait, what's that 17 for? Oh, one's a failure, one's a...
23.
It hits.
All right. 13 points of damage as the ogre goes in with the fist. This one, as you're taking your bow out, it sees you at moment of weakness, and it's a little bit slow, but still hits you in the face, and you stagger back a little bit, but you're notching 2 arrows.
Great, yeah, so... I guess it's because it doesn't say it. I can't reckless with Mighty Marksman, can I?
You cannot. It has to be a melee.
It has to be melee.
Roll.
Okay, it doesn't change that at all. Alright, so... I'll take a raging shot at the first guy. Okay, that's gonna be 10 plus 7. 17.
Hits.
17 hits. Alright. And I'm gonna invoke... I'm gonna invoke the Thunderous Shot.
Alright, con save, right?
Yep, con saves. As on the first hit, he is going to take... He's going to take 13 piercing on the first hit. And then... The other 2 are both going to take 10 thunder damage.
The other 2 or both of them?
Both of them. Both of those 2, because they're within a 10-foot cube.
Alright.
And they'll get pushed back, however much that they get pushed back for, which is like 10 feet.
And I'll say this guy takes, like, as it hits, this guy will take 6 points of damage from just colliding in each other. Just roll a d6.
Oh, sure. Roll a d6. 5.
Alright, so they both take 5 points of damage.
Yep, and I'm gonna take another shot at the ogre that I hit. 14 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, fuck yes.
As you see with the booming of the arrow actually exploding, staggers him back, and you see that his flesh is flying off, the fat is turning into liquid, and the bones you can see the ribs poking out, and the exhumed organs just falling into the floor.
Gross. He's just like.
So that's going to be 13 points of piercing damage again to him. Rolled 6 on both of those.
Okay.
And as I finish my turn,
69
I say,
damage.
I've learned a thing or two in my time. And I'm going to drop my bow at my feet. And as I step forward, I'm going to reach back and pull my great axe back out. And I'm going to ching against the ground. And my turn right here.
Oh, shit.
That was impressive.
Sterling.
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 Yeah.
He's our man.
Oh, he can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark on the green one.
Go, Sterling. Go. Hey.
So yeah, Hunter's Mark on the green one,
Mm-hmm.
which is the undead ogre. And I'm gonna take 2 sharpshooter attacks at it.
What's a good sharpshooter, little token?
Back! Okay, 19 plus 6.
It's roll
And
the
then-
damage.
Yeah, and then 3 plus 6 is the other one.
Wait. 3 plus 6, the second one would miss anyone.
Okay.
But you would get
Literally anyone.
But roll damage because I'm pretty sure this one dies.
Alright,
Or might die.
that will be 23 damage. No. Yes, 23 damage.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, plus 6. No, plus 2. Haha! So that's
Okay.
25 damage.
25.
Thanks, bud.
Damn, not enough. The zombie, you see its body starts slowing off from that arrow, and you see you feel like you see its intro start to go back into his body a little bit, but not enough, as its undead fortitude did not meet the DC of whatever like 30 something it was. Damn.
Oh, not
Zombies-
enough for it to live, you mean?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
As zombies can come back to the dead if they make a con save, DC 5 plus damage taken. He took like 20. He took too much to make it.
Forget the math. It was too much.
All right,
It's all
roll your
too
horrible
much.
breaker attack. I knew you were gonna kill it with no matter what. So.
Alright.
Wait, can he see the other one now? I don't know if he's...
I'm not sharpshooter in this one, just in case I miss.
You're gonna have to move a little bit more forward,
I am?
like one.
Yeah, to get
Or see it.
Okay.
range of vision on him.
Gotcha.
Hopefully you know this because you're true shot. Your last name is there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shot 2
Uh,
arrows and he stepped forward as he quivered his next bow. Or notched his
And
next bow. Arrow.
I guess I'll
What?
move my Hunter's Mark to that one too.
All right.
The red.
You cannot. It requires a bonus action.
Okay. Then I will
Next
do...
turn you can.
Okay, cool. Then it'll be 14 plus 11 to hit.
Hits.
What the fuck, EG?
I tipped over my mic, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, you try to take a drink of water from the snowball?
Don't do it again.
Just so people know, EG's mic is like in a cup.
So I'm in the middle of redoing my setup. So it's my. This is how I. Slurpee cup from like 2012, whenever the first Iron Man movie came out.
There you
May,
have it, folks.
May 2nd,
11 damage.
whatever.
11. Nice. All right. Go and you take a little. You do a little barrel roll in the front, and then you come back up. Take the last shot on the Amber Golem. This one not doing as much damage as you'd hope.
Cool. That's my turn.
All right, and that's Merriweather. You can finally do something.
All right. I guess the second verse. I Just
Same
as
as
good as
after
the
first.
first.
Second verse, same as the worst.
So you're doing nothing,
Gonna
right? Because that's what you
wipe
did
my
before.
hands through my hair and outstretch them and cast slow on both of them.
All right,
I do
this
not-
will be a cube.
Yeah, it's a fort. It's whatever
40 foot long.
creatures I want and.
All right, and
20
that is
foot cube or
a
something.
will save.
Yes, wisdom save.
Oh, these guys suck. 3,
Holy hair.
Hell,
2.
hell. They are slowed.
All right, let's do the snail. And with that, you go in, taking a little bit of your very greasy hair that almost got ignited by Tarquin's fireball, just the heat of it, and then you go in, you see your early palms as you shine, as a little ray of light goes into the middle of the room, expands, and just coalesces on those two golems. They not able to meet the DC, as they are very simple-minded creatures. As they are slow, their movement going down. You see the amber golem almost just standing still, while the iron golem is turning around, trying to look at you, York. And with that, it was gonna be the ogre, but he's dead. Tarquin.
All right, Tarquin. So he like popped out. He did his thing. He popped back. It seems like everything is kind of moving forward. So he's gonna. All right, stand aside, quick, quick, and he's gonna push his way through. He's gonna see the situation, and he is going to cast. Let's see. Scorching Ray. So
Alright.
again, he's gonna pull up 1, 2, 3, and like the little orbs are gonna form on the ends of his fingers, and he's gonna just kind of get them ready to go. He's thinking about it, and he's like, something very clever, and he's gonna
Catchphrase.
throw them at the home skillets. So the first two he's going to target towards the creature that's closest, so the iron golem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 16,
Hits.
a 15 plus 8.
Hits.
Okay, cool. And then ooh, that's a 10. So then that was headed towards the one in the back. So that one will miss, right? I'm assuming.
Yep, it would have missed.
Okay.
Because you would have half cover. They would have a half cover as well.
And then let's see, they're both, let's see, 2d6.
It also has a -2 to AC if that matters at all.
Yeah, not to that.
Cancels out at that point.
So that's 14 damage to the iron golem fire.
All right. Change. Okay, and nice to know. Are you going 2 fireballs hitting it? It hits him right there, but not doing. Sorry, it does enough damage, but taking the cold blade, taking a little bit of the brunt of it, and not doing as much as you will. But the other amber golem, you go in to try to attack it, but again, it's standing still, but for some reason, you're just not able to hit it.
That's
That's
fine.
crazy.
And then Tarquin's gonna kind of eke his way into the room to like
Okay.
leave the doorway open, and he says, "Let's go, fellas. Let's pull out all the stops."
And then it goes everybody else. And Yorick, are you ready?
Hi-ya! Recklessly slashing at the.
No, I'm just saying you're ready because you're gonna get a bunch of attacks. You're gonna get
Oh.
an attack right now.
I'm
You
ready.
thought it was your turn.
Yeah, you fucking just said it and then waited for me,
16.
and I was like, all right. No, it does not hit, silly DM.
Oh no. Actually,
One attack each.
It's slow.
wait.
so it attacks me
I'm gonna have
once.
to figure this thing out because the Amber Golem has haste, so I'm pretty sure that it would just cancel the slow.
What?
That's the thing in 3.5. Let me read it.
Sounds like it should just cancel
Yeah, let's go with that. It cancels it out and doesn't get its effective haste, but it's no longer slowed. Goes over here to take an attack on you, York. The first one misses, even if it was, the other one misses as well. What is this? It was a 14 and now an 8.
There it is.
All right, your turn.
Now it's my turn?
Yes.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm
Finish them, Yorick.
doing. I'm going to finish off this Iron Golem with a reckless Great Axe attack. And that's going to be a 24 for the first hit.
Hits. And
That
in response to
is-
that, you would take 16 points of ice damage, cold damage,
Ooh,
as
cold damage.
you hit him and the weapon responds and starts hitting you with bits of ice, icicles.
So he's going to take 15 points.
He's downed.
Oh yeah, he is. What
Throw
a
the attack
win.
on the Amber Golem because it might down him as well.
Really? He didn't take that much damage?
He took a full fireball, bro.
Oh, he
It's like-
did!
He took a 4 fireball, took points of damage, and got hit by someone.
Yeah, so I'm slashing across, and I ching, and the sword blows up at me, and but then I turn and I see that he's falling to the ground, so I take another swing at the next golem, and that's going to be recklessly natural 20.
It's dead. How would you like to describe your 2 kills?
So just for what we're doing, that's going to be 29 points of slashing damage, as I kind of like did a nice little like going up from the top right corner, slash down across me, and as I brace from the cold damage, I enforce and I put my back foot down into the ground, and I wind up, and I say, catchphrase, and I kick my computer fucking on the ground, and I slash up across from his hip, up his chest, into the chin, and fucking slash the top of his fucking face in half.
All right.
And if I
with
moved
that-
any more, I might have broken everything around me, so I didn't go as
And-
theatrical.
and that would there the stream would end. But you go in, attack everything, and I would say since we gotta go a little bit early today, you guys do everything. There's another spike trap, another spike trap, another tripwire, a few more crossbows.
Yorick dies, but then he gets picked back up by a medicine check and
Yeah. As we'll pick up tomorrow, this next week, as you guys make your way back to the lighthouse. Maybe, hopefully. Who knows?
Maybe, hopefully, we'll see.
Sorry about the abrupt ending. We just had to. We're on a time frame tonight.